This Saturday, it's Chalk Walk in Jasper. Thank you for joining us on 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. Joining me in the studio is Kyle Rupert, the Executive Director of Jasper Arts. And Kyle, exciting that I guess the world has been so weird lately, but now we're kind of getting back to normal, and yet we're still going to be at a new location for Chalk Walk. Let's talk about Chalk Walk this Saturday. It's coming up quick.
Yeah, it's going to be here before we know it. A new date this year. We looked at data the last several years and thought, June has been great, but, we run into graduation and state baseball tournaments, and the weather typically is hotter that time of year, and Chalk Walk originally was in May. So we finally made the decision last year that for this Chalk Walk, we were going to move it up to May, and we avoided Mother's Day, we avoided graduation, we avoided the Derby. We found a nice weekend to have it. So yes, this Saturday, new dates, new location. So with the city working on the downtown revitalization and infrastructure, we moved the event to the Cultural Center, and we're very excited about that.
And really, the Cultural Center will be a nice place to play into that. And it kind of gets people used to the fact that for the next year at least, there are going to be more events that are going to be happening around your area because of the infrastructure work around the courthouse.
Yeah, and even there are other events too, I think, outside of that are going to be at the Cultural Center. The Farmers Market is going to be at the Cultural Center this coming summer. And Strassenfest, you mentioned, because of the work downtown, is going to be down there on the Cultural Center or adjacent to the Cultural Center property. So lots of stuff going on. Downtown Chowdown has been at Dave Beeler Plaza, so that's right next door to the Cultural Center. So yeah, a lot of activities going down there. And the activities with Chalk Walk, those are going to be held inside the Cultural Center, which is nice because we've got all these spaces and rooms inside, but it also makes them weatherproof. So if it rains this Saturday, Chalk Walk will still happen. The chalking component, not so much, but all of the activities that are free to participate in, the caricature artist, the balloon artist, all of those things will still happen because they're going to be inside.
And for the Chalk Walk, you are really looking for two kinds of people. You're looking for people, obviously, to come and view what has been done once it's all done. But you need artists, so to speak, of varying degrees to come and do Chalk Walk, to chalk art.
Well, yeah, I think, the Chalk Walk Arts Festival, the biggest component of it is the chalking. But we have people who come of all ages and all skill levels who just come and have a good time, beautifying the concrete in the city, in this case at the Cultural Center. And, it's always great to see what each person comes up with, what they throw their passion into and their time into, and to see people. We get people who come back every year, and we get to see them develop over time, which is great. But really, it's just about having fun and getting out in the beautiful weather. Start the summer off right, chalking on the sidewalk, eating some good food. And then we've got, I mentioned the crafts that we have that are all free. Tie-dye is always a huge hit. And then we've got an arts market. We've got local artists who have things that they've created that you can peruse and purchase. And then we also like to highlight community organizations that are able to provide information to those who may not have realized that they were in our community.
So with Chalk Walk, let's get people to know that you still can. You can walk up that morning, Saturday morning. You can walk up and say, "I want to draw. Here's my fee." What is the fee, and how do they register or show up that day and register?
Great question. So it's $12, and that $12 will get you the Chalk Walk bag, which includes the box of chalk and lots of really fantastic items that have been donated to us from local companies and organizations, including a coupon for free pizza, which that's worth the $12 alone, but you get all this other stuff with it as well. And then the quickest way right now to do it prior to the event is to go to our website, jasperarts.org/chalkwalk. You can register online there. Or like you said, you can show up that day and you can pay the $12 and you'll get your bag and you'll get your chalk and all the other items that come with it. And you can find a spot and partake. Or, you don't have to chalk either. So if you come to the event, all the activities that are there, you don't have to pay to participate in those activities or to get your caricature done or to get a piece of balloon art. Really, it's mostly those who are wishing to chalk. We ask that you pay the entrance fee for that.
And that $12, you're getting a box of chalk, right?
Yeah.
I mean, and that's not like the basic colors. It's big.
It's at least awesome. 16 pieces. It might be more. Yeah.
And
There's a lot of stuff.
You get to keep it. I mean, it's not like okay, here's my chalk, I'm done drawing, here you get it back.
Absolutely.
You keep that and take that home and draw on your sidewalk at home.
Yeah. No, it's a lot of stuff. This year especially, I think we've got more than we had last year, so it's a lot of stuff in the bag.
I think Chalk Walk has started people chalking on their sidewalks in front of their house with their kids or on their driveways. I seem to see more of that thanks to the artistic outlet of the Chalk Walk.
Yeah, I think that's great. And the other thing too that what we did in 2020 when we didn't have Chalk Walk, we did a Chalk Your Walk version of it. And what that opened us up to was, if it were to rain, the activities, the crafts, all those things I mentioned will still happen. But then you can still take your bag with your chalk, and then we'll pivot and do a virtual version of it like we had done before. But no, I think it's great to give people those resources to chalk on their own sidewalk or their driveways. And this event really just meant to give people something to go out and do and get out of the house and in a safe environment, and we're very much looking forward to it.
I'll bet you're excited about getting people to come to the Cultural Center who may not have realized what all it offers. So this is a chance for you to showcase the Tim Clark Cultural Center with the library and with the Art Center to people who didn't, who I think people that go there are still like, wow, I just can't believe this is here.
Yeah. It's still remarkable living vicariously through those who have not been in the space before. You get accustomed to things having been in it for more than a year, so it's great to see new people come through and experience it for the first time. And I'm sure that there will be people who come for Chalk Walk who will not have been in the gallery side before or the workshop portion before, who maybe have just been in the library. And we're excited to welcome them in. We've got activities, and I mean, the whole building is being utilized. So it's going to be a great day. It's going to be filled with a lot of activities and a lot of fun. And we're very much excited about the idea and the realization and the actual having of Chalk Walk down at the Cultural Center.
And Chalk Walk is this Saturday.
Yes.
And it runs from when to when?
8 a.m. until 2 p.m.
Okay. So if you're there at 8 and you want to go draw, and you're done by 9:30, you can go home.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you want to see the art, I would suggest not coming down till around noon, get something to eat, and then walk around because most of the artwork will be done by then.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was going to say you're absolutely right. And the other thing too with this is that since it's not on, there's a lot of chalkable area at the Cultural Center, but it's not a straightforward sidewalk. So it's going to be kind of like a walk your own route kind of experience whenever people are finishing up their work, because you can't just follow the sidewalk or follow the street. You kind of have to, find your way through everything. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out.
And that Chalk Walk will remain there as long as it doesn't rain.
Right. Well, the event will still happen.
Yes, regardless.
Regardless.
But if you show up on Sunday, we haven't had rain Saturday night.
Oh,
there's still going to be artwork there.
Yeah. We'll keep it up until Mother Nature says no more.
And so you are looking for all degrees of artists. I know there are some people that are really, it's amazing. You feel like you're falling into a hole because of the way they've artistically drawn that area.
Yeah.
And then you have kids who are doing it in somewhat basic. So it's really cool, the different degrees.
Absolutely. And it's just a fun day. It's all about just having fun.
All right, fun day. Wrap it up again by telling us kind of the logistics of it. Who, what, when, where, why.
Chalk, okay, who, what, when, the who, everybody.
Okay.
The what, Chalk Walk, when, this Saturday, May 21st, 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Tim Clark Cultural Center.
And it's only $12 if you want to draw, and if you want to participate in some of the activities, they have plenty that are there for you to enjoy as well.
Absolutely.
Kyle, thank you very much. Look forward to the Chalk Walk this Saturday.
Thanks, Bill.
Well, thank you very much, Kyle. Kyle Rupert is the Executive Director for Jasper Arts, has been our guest here on 18 WJTS. See you at Chalk Walk.